Hello coders, welcome back to another YouTube tutorial. In this tutorial, we are focusing on saving our media, which is a video and image, in our local storage in the documents folder or downloads folder for Android. So let me show you by an example. If you click your chat, so we want to save all our images into our downloads folder. So you can pick an image and you can grab this image. Let me crop this one. I just want to select this leaf. Then you click done. As you can see, if I do this and come back, our view is now stable and we are now loading the image from our local storage. So if you are new to this channel, may you kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. We are keeping on uploading new videos that we are interested on this channel, building real applications. We shall create more applications from start to finish until we upload the application to Google Play Store. So let's get started. So in this tutorial, we want to save our images and videos on local database. Currently, we are pulling the video or images on remote server for each core. So we want to persist locally to improve the efficiency of our application. So let's create a new provider, and this provider, let's go to the providers core providers. In this one, we can call it directory provider. So in directory provider, we want to create the directory which we are going to save our media. So we can say final directory provider equals to future. Let's use the future provider. Then we can say get application document directory. Application, let's import this, and this one is in the path provider package. With this path provider, let's import this. So after creating our directory provider, let's create also, so this one we are getting the documents for iOS, it will be a documents folder, and for Android it's going to be a downloads folder where we can store our images. So let's now create another provider. Let's copy this one that we just created, and let's create another one called this one. You can call it file provider. It will depend on document provider. File provider. So this one we just say future. You want to load the file from directory. If it exists, if it does not exist, you can get the file from Appwrite database. So we want to import this file. This is the file that we want, and we can import. We just say file. After doing this, we want to say file ref, then we just say ref, and we want to use ref import. Let's import the file from IO, and this file ref is going to be generated by this. So this is going to be our reference. Then string packet ID, this is the ID of the file. String file name, then it's going to be in async. So we can just say ref dot keep alive. I spoke about keep alive on the other video so that we can maintain the state of this. So after doing this, I just say final. This is the directory. Then we say await ref dot read. We want to read from this document directory. And it's going to be a future. Let's import this document directory. Final file is going to be here. It's going to be a file, and we want to put the directory that we have, which is going to be a directory dot path. Then / $file name. Let's put the file name. Here it's because we didn't read correctly, like this. Then we say / sorry for my keyboard, $file name. So this is the path of the image or document that is stored in the documents folder. Then we check if the file exists. If file.exists, what we can do, we can return a file. And remember, this is a feature, so here it's in await. If it doesn't exist, we just say final. I can say data response, then say await, and we say ref dot read. We want to read the storage provider. Where's our storage provider? This one. Just copy this and come back here. Let's import the storage provider. Then from storage provider, we want to get file downloads. So let me do this, and let's go to our readme file, and we want to copy our command to generate this file ref, so that we know which method to use in Appwrite. We can do this. It will generate a file G provider. So it seems that we are supposed to add this in our part. Just copy this. Let's put it in our then we can run again, because it will generate this one, file ref. And we can add this. So it's just saved. We can just return a file that we created here. Let this error resolved. And here, since we have this ref now, we know we are getting from what? From Appwrite. So we can use get file download, and in our download with the bucket name will be strings dot. Let's import the bucket name, the strings file. Want to use the collection for messages bucket. This one, collection message bucket. In the file ID, it's going to be our ID. Then we can write our data into our file. Dot write bytes. Write as bytes. Let's use this, and we pass our response. Then we just say await, and we will be waiting for it to complete downloading the images for this call. So after doing this, we are okay. We are now able to save our image or video or audio to our local. Then after we are done with this, let's create a thumbnail provider also. So a thumbnail, just like a file provider, let's just copy. And I'll copy the class name, and on part I will replace this with thumbnail. And for a thumbnail, we want to get a path. So let's just say a string here, and I can say here, let's change this to thumbnail. And you already know that if the method is a thumbnail, so here we just say thumbnail ref, and we want to pass a path of our file that you want to get a thumbnail, and we can remove this. We can remove these parameters. Let's keep the ref. For now, let's delete this, and you can just say now let's generate the thumbnail. Okay, let's edit to our Git. So you just say await, and we want to get a thumbnail for each video. So you can say video thumbnail. So let's import this. It's a dependent of another library. So let's import it in our thumbnail package. Let's import in our package thumbnail, this one. Then we say dot. Let's get the thumbnail file. The video is coming from that path, right? Then we can say thumbnail file path equals to let's await. We want to read from the directory again. So this thumbnail is just a temporary. So we want to save this thumbnail into a temporary directory. So we can just say get temporary directory. So let's go back to our file directory provider. And let's copy this. Let's import the get temporary directory. Then after doing this, just say dot path. I think dot path. Why it is not? Dot path. Then the other thing, the image format. We want to say it PNG. This is the image format of the thumbnail. So based on the image that you uploaded, let's say to the 100% of good quality, the video that we are uploading, we are not saving a thumbnail, so you can generate a thumbnail from that video using this library. So after creating this thumbnail, we want to do some changes. Let's create a class which we are going to use to load these details. And as you can see, everything is asynchronous. So let's create an asynchronous widget. So let's create a new data file and we call it async. We are going to use this widget to load our file, and as you can see, it is a thumbnail. It's an asynchronous. We are using future. So let's create an async method, async widget, which we are going to use to load the async also video thumbnails or audio thumbnails. So let's create a class called class async widget, and let's make it generic. And you can copy this class from my project. The link is in the description. So I'll try to be fast here. I can do. After we are done with this, let's create another widget, which is a chat message item, so which will load the video and the audio and also the image. So we want to create a separate widget which we are going to extend a hook widget. So let's create that one, and this one we call it chat message item. Chat message item, and we can call it from, we'll just say class extends hook. We want to extend the hook consumer widget. In terms of efficiency, this is the great widget that you can use. It reuse the widget if it was recreated, so it has a better performance. So let's add this final message room. The message that we can import. Okay, it already imported. Let's say message. Then let's add also final poll to know that is it me who sent this message. So we just say my message final string, which is the display name. We want to display the name of the sender. So you can see this letter. It's only showing the name of the sender if I'm not the one who sent the message. So we can create a constructor here, generate constructor. And this one, it's required. Yeah, I'm done with the chat message item, and it extends in consumer widget. So the advantage of using a consumer widget is like you will keep the state and reuse the widget, the view, so that we don't create the same widget again. We can do the reuse, and it's going to be efficient for our application. So that's why I decided to create it separately and allow our messages that we stored from our database. And this is just a view that we are using, and we are using a stack, and on top of stack we adding this constraint box, and in that constraint box that's where we are putting a list of our widget. If it's a video, this is the view that will display for a video and its path, and we are using the thumbnail provider which we created. And also this is the view for an image. So here, after you click this on tab, you can view an image, and we implemented the logic here. In title, we just say text. You can say prof picture. Just say picture. That's all. You can add the constant, or just say image. So this is the event when you click our video, our image. For a video, we did implement the logic. We implement it later to play the video on our application. So far, we are using text and the text, image, and video. And for a text, this is the view that we are rendering for text. And for our for our image or video, we are now listening to this, and we are using file provider, which we created. The file provider, we created it in our provider, which is this one. So if the file doesn't exist, if the file exists, we can get the file from local storage. If it doesn't exist, we can create a new one. After we are done with that, that's our view. So that is the purpose of this widget. So after doing this, let's go to our message view model. And here we want to add a file name which is coming from message Appwrite dot file name. So this is the file name of our image. If you upload your image, we can put a file name. So after doing this, we can now go to our screen, message screen. Then in our message screen, we have a method that we are calling this method and the summary. So we can delete these methods. We are no longer using these methods, and we are now using this chat message. So let's copy the class. So we just say return chat message, the one that we said it's efficient, and we can say message document snapshot, and our display name equals to display name. And is it my message? My message, to know if it's you are the sender, you just say this is snapshot dot sender user ID. If it's my user ID, we know you are the sender. So after doing this, we'll be able to use our new implementation. Here the const. So We can test this and see if our logic is working fine. Let's run the application. Okay, let's open the emulator. So let's test. If you open our application, as you can see, it's now pulling the records from local storage. So let's test by uploading a new video or image. You can take another photo. Let's pick this one and let's crop this only and click done. We are now uploading. You can see this is the new photo that you uploaded. So you can now see like our application is now user friendly, and we are now able to view the images and video more easily. And if you click the image, you can see this is the image. We added an event to click an image, but we are not yet implement the for a video. So you're supposed to click this video and it will play. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you understand the flow and how we are storing the images on our local device, and we improved the way of loading images and videos. This is now better. So if you are new to this channel, may kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. Let's meet to another next video. Salut coders.